Hi everybody, welcome back to the Springfield and Preston. Thanks for tuning in. This is another layout update. It's December 2024 and these are the things I do want to discuss in this video. First of all, the gravel road is finally finished and I messed around with gravel and liquid glue and stuff, and we will take a detailed look on how I did this. Then I also did car card pockets for the layout so that I don't have to mess around with car cards lying around on the table during operation sessions. And last but not least, I briefly want to talk about the 2 new cars I picked up in the last couple of weeks or even months, and let's see how they do and how they compare to other cars I already had. So please sit back and relax and enjoy. So let's take a look into our grade crossing here. This was the final project that I needed to do for the overall scenery. And in fact, I believe it turned out really good. I'm super happy with the result. To be honest, it looks even better than what I had in mind. Let's see if you can get the idea here. It's always super hard to show it on video. Stuff like this always looks different in real life than what it looks on video, I believe. But super happy overall. So how did I do it? It was clear that I wanted to do a gravel road. It's what I had in mind from the beginning, and I've seen a lot of pictures of prototype situations that I wanted to recreate here. But I wasn't sure about what kind of material I would use for the road. It's always very difficult to find the right color, the right kind of material. Just so I did look for quite a while. In the end, I settled with this stuff here. This is called just sand and done by the German company Noch. Really quite easy stuff and really cheap. But it had just the right look, just the look that I wanted for the road. So yeah, for the crossing itself, where the road crosses the railroad track, I did use pieces of styrene, so I cut the pieces to the correct size, as you can see here. Then I painted them with just regular standard colors, which I always use. And then I used some weathering powders already for a more realistic look. So that was kind of the easy part in my view. The harder part was to get the dirt road itself, to get it right. So how do I lay down the sand or ballast or whatever you want to call it without messing with the rest of the scenery that was already in place? I've seen some videos where people sprayed the glue onto this material, and this seemed like the best solution, so I got myself these spray bottles and used these for the glue, which is just really white glue mixed with water and liquid soap. And yeah, then the hard part is to mask the areas around the street, because I don't wanna drain them to a huge mess of liquid glue, because that would destroy the scenery really. So that was quite hard for me to mask the other areas. So I laid down the ballast, and then I used something else which I did here, which I've seen in a couple of videos. They call it like red water, which is really water with liquid soap only. So you lay down the ballast, and then you use red water to just make the material kind of red, so that it's not kind of running away when you use the liquid glue. And I tried this, and the first result looked okay, I would say. But then I experienced some problems, because then I grabbed my vacuum and wanted to take away the excess material. So I vacuumed this area, and after this, it really turned into a mess, because great parts of the big parts of the gravel road were gone already. So I just went with another try, laid down some more ballast, and did the process once again. Used this kind of liquid glue, sprayed down carefully, but at some parts I glued it down without the spray bottle. And yeah, so this was the final result then. So when I finally had the gravel part of the gravel road in place, and it looked like it was supposed to look, in my view, then I started to adding these white streaks that you see here. This is something I learned from YouTube. I checked out some other videos of people doing gravel roads and stuff, and they used some white weathering powder or similar materials that they just brush down and create these streaks from these tracks from cars and trucks. And I believe this really looks really nice, and so I wanted to do the same thing. And this made a whole lot of difference to me. I did not even have this in mind in the first place, but when I did it, I really loved it. I believe it really looks good. So that was cool. Then I had these white streaks, and then I used a couple of more weathering powders for the edges of the road. to blend this in into the overall scenery. Some greenish, some brownish colors. With the road finished, the only thing missing were these railroad crossing signs. I really didn't want to buy these items because I think that's something you can create yourself. So what did I do? I took just regular pins, cut off the heads, and then I painted the pins. Then I looked for railroad crossing signs on the internet and printed them out in the correct size on kind of a thick paper only. And yeah, glued them to the pins. And that's it. They look good. So I need to say, at first I wanted to eyeball the signs completely, but me being me, I soon found myself googling the actual rules and regulations for crossing signs like that to learn the correct size and to learn the correct distances where they need to be placed. So that's how I did my gravel road. As I said, the last project on the scenery side. So I'm super happy that it's finished now and that it looks the way I wanted it to look. So if you have any questions or comments about this, please let me know. Please ask away. Or please tell me what I could have done better in this case. So what else is new on the Springfield and Western? I had the 2 warehouses finished. They're in operation now. And you also will know I'm using a car cart system for my operations. And I always saw other people's having kind of car cart pockets for their car carts. And of course, I wanted the same thing as well. Having very limited space on these tiny modules, that's not easy to do something like this, but I still did. So here's Warner Systems, and now we have corresponding car cart pocket right in front of it. And the same for the Team Track and Miller & Sons on the other segment. So how did I do my car cart pockets? I mean, it's really not that hard. The sides are really just little pieces of wood, which I cut into the correct sizes. Also the bottom of it, and then the front is just a black piece of cardboard, which I glued to it. And yeah, I added the correct signs for the 2 kind of 3 industries, Warner Systems, Miller & Sons, and the Team Track. I did not do a car cart pocket for staging, as I do not really have a staging area, and I didn't want to add another car cart pocket for that, because the downside of these modules being so small as they are, you don't really have the height in front of the scenery at the kind of fascia, if you will. Usually, you're supposed to have pockets that are hanging low from the fascia. So if you add car cards, they don't block the view. But in my case, as soon as you have car cards in your pockets, they are blocking the view into the scenery. So that's nothing you would use while shooting a video or taking pictures. But if you're really just playing, doing operations, doing a switching session, then it's cool to have a place to put your car cards, because I believe this gives you some added operational feeling overall. So I'm still happy I did it, even with the little downsides. But they are cool and I like them. So one last thing I briefly want to talk about. You already notice I picked up 2 more cars. I've been on a train show, and or not really a train show, it was more like a model train sales market. Quite a big location, lots of people selling lots of stuff, so I really like that. My problem always is I'm from Germany, I live in Germany, so it's cool that we have these markets here, but obviously the stuff on sale there is mostly German rolling stock, or at least European rolling stock. So to see American models is quite rare, unfortunately. And even when there is American rolling stock, then it's mostly HO scale. So it's really, really hard to find American N scale rolling stock at a show like this. And so I was super happy to find these 2 cars, and really, really, really good price. So they were supposed to be 10 euros each, but I got them for 15, so that makes it 7 euros and 50 cents per car. So that's almost nothing. So this one obviously is another 2-bay cover topper. For some weird reason, I really like this kind of freight cars. I just like them, and I always enjoyed this paint scheme of Rock Island, the bright blue. I believe that's just something not ordinary. So I don't know if it's if it's a good fit for my layout, but I didn't want to say no for 7 euros and 50 cents, and it's a cool car. And the second car, you can never have enough box cars of Railbox nowadays. It's obviously TTX, but I believe you do see lots and lots of cars that still have the Railbox logo on them. And yeah, so obviously I grabbed that. And this is also my first car by Intermountain. All my other cars are from Microtrains. And it's hard to see probably, but I believe it's really cool. A really nice detail with these yeah, kind of sheet metal things on both ends of the boxcar. Don't know if that's true metal, but this is a very nice detail. The doors cannot be opened, while you can open them on the Microtrains example. But something I noted. So first of all, I mean, there's probably a lot of different Railbox paint schemes. I know that. The size of the logo, the size of these logos, I guess that's okay. But I'm not sure. I noted this is not the same kind of yellow. Once again, it's probably hard to see on camera, but this is much brighter than this one. This is almost a light orange, I'd say. So this is one thing I noted. And the other thing, the roof, I'm really not sure is and that's a question for you, is that prototypical? The yellow extends to the edges of the roof and then kind of fades away, so it's obviously that yellow was sprayed and the roof was not masked when they applied the color, or they applied the paint, I mean. But I think it does not look like they wanted it to do like this. Or is that really something that the prototype has? Maybe someone knows this, because the Microtrains car does not have this feature. I believe it looks a little bit weird. So anyways, I'm still happy. I got this 2 cars for 15 euros only. Really good price. Don't want to complain about this. So yeah, these are the latest additions to my tiny little fleet, if you want to call it like that. So once again, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you did so, please leave a like and please leave a comment, ask questions, or please tell me what I could do better in the future maybe. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Happy railroading and goodbye for now.